My lovers, Aries Nation and their lovers, welcome to your November 2019 astrological sign reading. My name is Made for Love. Um, Now remember, when you're watching these readings for love, the most important sign is actually your moon sign, right? But you're going to watch your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus sign, because sometimes you might resonate in different, most strongly in areas other than your sun. And then you're going to watch your person's placement in those areas, because sometimes, especially with soul connections, the energies can be flipped. All right, so who am I tapping into here? Who's coming to talk to you? What energy is your person in right now? All right, so we see that your person is in beggar in the upright. What's this? It says confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. So these are the things that they are working on right now. And what's the part of their development, their spiritual and emotional development, that is coming to the fore. They are working on being humble and operating outside of their ego. They're working on having compassion for other people's feelings, and they're also working on their self-esteem and their self-love. They're seeing the truth of who they are, and they're, you know, really embarking on that journey of self-improvement. We also see here a hedonist inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. So that's what they're trying to do. Find the beauty in themselves and celebrate their uniqueness. And maybe they're getting a lot of creative energy or drive to take on a lot of creative projects. I'm also getting that they're finding a new appreciation for you, Aries, because this is how they see you. And this always gives me Empress vibes here, right? Always gives me Empress vibes. So they're seeing your beauty, they're seeing your allure, they're seeing your sensuality, they're seeing the abundance that surrounds you, they see how grounded you are. And that's really, it's stabilizing their energy as well. It's stabilizing their energy as well. And then we have Father, talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit, right? So this person, not only are they tapping into their feminine energy, but they're also tapping into their masculine energy. And this is making them, like a leader in their community, a leader in their tribal unit. And they have so much to give in terms of supporting others and, being a good mentor. Because there's a groundedness that's inside of them. There's a balance that's inside of them. Child magical. This person has really great energy, I have to say. Seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things. They believe that everything is possible. So they're really tapping in into their inner child. They know that sense of wonder and magic where anything is possible. They're believing in themselves. They're believing in the universe. They're believing in possibilities. They're believing in their intuition. It's like a spiritual awakening that this person is going through, and they're recognizing, anything is possible. I can do anything. I'm limitless. And we have here guide, but reverse aspect. Let's see. Places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual wisdom. So this person, I'm getting that they do have a lot of wisdom to share and a lot of insight, but they are more focused right now on the material world. And we saw that. This beggar, that's about survival at the physical level. We have this hedonist here, father. The only one that wasn't about the physical will and survival was child magical. But this person is really overly concerned with finances and survival, that it's kind of short circuiting their spiritual development. There's so much potential. That's what the child represents. But they're focusing too much on the material world. We have here servant in reverse, using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. So this person is codependent. This person is codependent, whether they're in a codependent relationship or they just have so much natural codependent energy. But it's like it's a failure to launch. It's a failure to recognize your potential or realize your potential because you're scared. This person lives in fear. I know if it's one thing about Aries, Aries is fearless. So you were probably triggering them really hard. You are triggering them really hard. Let's get another card. And then we have mystic. I told you they have a lot of spiritual power. Revels in intimate union with the divine. So they have a close connection to spirit. You know, their spirituality is a big part of their life. But there's also something very ungrounded on how they approach the physical world. Then they're not in balance. They're not in balance at all. And then we have a knight. Loyalty, romance, chivalry, a love of honor. So this person has a lot of integrity. They view themselves as a knight. They might like to rescue people. But no, this is someone trustworthy and very honorable at core. So this is good energy. It's just that their focus on the material world has them a bit warped. Okay. Alrighty. So let's have a look at, what emotions are swirling around them right now. What mood are they in? Not necessarily connected to you, but it could be. What are they thinking about? What's their general energies? And this is my newest deck, Emotional Intelligence. It's 116 cards. So if you're interested, there's information in the description box. What emotions are swirling around them right now? We have neurotic. Okay, so this is someone that's trapped in their head. They have a lot of self-defeatist thoughts, and we picked that up. We picked up that there's a lot of fear that surrounds this person, and they're afraid of branching off on their own and going into that wide world and realizing their potential. They're in a stalemate. Nothing's moving in their life. Nothing's happening in their life. I know sometimes when nothing's happening in their life, they tend to do all sorts of weird things to spice it up. So they may be doing that as well. But they're haunted by something. Either haunted by the past, haunted by words that someone spoke to them, haunted by actions, haunted by things that they did. It could be things that they did to you. And it's causing them to be very depressed. They're in a really low vibration right now. So they're not in a very good place. Right? And they're being secretive. They're not telling anybody anything. Especially you, Aries. They're not telling you anything. But what they're not telling you and the secrets that they're keeping inside, they're learning for you. They're yearning for you. There's this longing that they have. They're yearning for your energy, because it's only when you left that they realized, how much you meant to them, how much joy you brought to their life, how your energy was a light in their darkness. So now they're just feeling void, apathetic, totally void, emotionless. It's like, nothing really sparks right now. And again, the negative thoughts have re-entered again, because I'm getting that your go-getting energy had a really positive impact on this person. That nothing is impossible. You can do it. You will like their personal cheerleader, but you know what? They have to be a cheerleader for themselves. So if you guys are in separation, this separation is good for them because they have to learn to be emotionally self-sustaining, right? They can't rely on your energy for that. All right, so let's get here. We're going to look at their headspace for you. When they think about you, they think about this connection. What's their headspace like? What's their headspace like? They're conflicted. They're conflicted, and they're conflicted because there's some kind of deception. And this is Aries energy here. This Queen of Wands. There's some kind of deception here, or some lies that they told in the past. So they're attracted to you, and all of that. But they're not opening up their heart here. They're not expressing their emotions because they're intimidated by you. When this person thinks about you, thinks about this connection, what's their headspace like? We have Two of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. That's Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpionic energy. We have the King of Wands in reverse. That's Leo. And we have the Four of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. So what am I getting here? I'm getting here that this person is juggling, right? They could be juggling people, but I'm getting also that they're juggling different ideas back and forth in their mind. They're really conflicted. But the reason why they're conflicted is that they're not being their authentic self. They're hiding behind a mask. And if it's one thing, Aries is about realness. They're real, they're authentic, they're raw. If you can't deal with it, that's your business. So they're really triggered by your authenticity. So they're here, hiding behind a mask, pretending that there's someone that they're not. Focusing here on the material world, eyes on their coin, and turning their back on their ascension and, operating on a higher level, at a different level, right? So they could be juggling people. So there could be a third party here. And I'm really getting that they are, because look, they're caught in some kind of karmic cycle. They're caught in some kind of repetitive pattern that they have repeated throughout their life when it comes to relationships. Okay? And they have not closed this chapter yet. And they're not taking any action either. They have no fire. They're not taking any action either. They're just staying there, moping, yearning for you, not taking any action. And they know they want to bring some kind of commitment, stability. They see that with you. They see the potential. But this person not shaking their ass at all. Not shaking their bum. Let me get some more headspace energy here. We'll get 3 more cards. Some of them could be married, or they could be in another commitment. We have here the Seven of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. We have here the Three of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And we have here the Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. All right, so what am I getting here? This person, they're more concentrated on being defensive and blocking you out of their space and their heart. They want to keep you out there. They're not ready to collaborate with you right now. They may be thinking about getting rid of a third party here. But this person is just immature. It's just immature energy that's been coming out. They're not a king, right? They're a child. They are a child, okay? So instead of coming, expressing their emotions, taking action, what they're doing is they're just stalking you. This is someone who does not know how to express themselves appropriately, verbally either. Their words can be very cutting, very, very cutting. Okay, very cutting, but they are vulnerable as well. They feel vulnerable. They feel vulnerable, right? So instead of bringing you a message, they're just gonna stalk right there. Waste of time. What's blocking this connection right now? What is blocking this connection? What's blocking this connection? First card we get, Queen of Cups. All right, so what am I getting from this? This could be an actual person, a Cancer, who could be blocking the connection. So this could definitely be a third party. But as a blockage, this could also mean somebody's indecisive about where to offer their cup of love. And this could also mean that people aren't expressing their emotions as a blockage. That's what that could be. People aren't being emotionally mature, because the Queen of Cups, she's emotionally mature. So as a blockage, people aren't being emotionally mature. It could be you, could be them, could be both of you guys. What's blocking this connection? Somebody is indecisive. They're not making a decisive decision about the path forward. They're just staying there in stalemate energy. What's blocking this connection? Somebody's negative thoughts. They're not pulling out of this depression. They're not pulling out of all this self-sabotaging thinking, these sleepless nights. They're not pulling out of this energy. They're just in their head agonizing about what could go wrong. This person also has low self-esteem. Could be you too. Low self-esteem, low self-belief. And it's just negative thoughts all the time. What's blocking this connection right now? We get 7 cards. Somebody's walking away. Somebody's left the building. And somebody's emotionally withdrawn. Now, someone could also be doing some self-numbing, drinking, trying to bury themselves in the sand, pretending that nothing's happening, turning their back on the connection, right? So somebody's withdrawn here. It could be both of you guys have turned your back on this connection, or pretended to anyway. What else is blocking this connection? Page of Swords reverse, emotional immaturity, and people not being able to express themselves, or the lack of communication, full stop. What's blocking this connection? A Queen of Swords. So again, we have 2 females here. So this person could definitely be juggling. That's the first card that came out. All right, this is Libra energy. So they could be blocking the connection. Again, lack of communication as well, because that's what Queen of Swords, she's good at. She's good at communicating, and she's good at cutting things out of her life that no longer serve her highest good. What's blocking this connection? Nine of Wands in reverse. People aren't fighting for this connection. They're just worn out. Nobody's making the effort in this connection anymore. They're not making the effort. They're not letting each other go per se, but they're not making the effort either. There's nobody that's putting in that dedicated time and energy in this connection. Okay. Okay, Aries, so if this sounded like your story, join me in the extended, and there we're going to look at this person's heart space energy for you. We're going to look at this person's what they might be hiding. We're definitely going to get some messages from their 3D self, messages from their 5D self, and then we're going to look at potential actions towards you by the end of the month. Okay, so join me in the extended. If you can't, please like this video, please make a comment, even if it's a smiley face, because it really helps promote the channel. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. Okay, I usually make posts daily. All right guys, take care. Bye.